Imagine the deep ocean at twilight, where sunlight fades into an endless blue void, and something ancient stirs in the darkness below. A shadow longer than a city bus glides silently, its massive form cutting through the water with effortless power. Jaws wider than a doorway open, lined with serrated blades the size of dinner plates. This is Megalodon, the ocean's ultimate monster, a prehistoric shark that ruled the seas for nearly 20 million years and left behind teeth that still spark awe and fear. It began around 23 million years ago, in the warm, nutrient-rich waters of the early Miocene. The oceans teemed with life whales were evolving into giants. Seals and sea cows roamed coastal shallows, and smaller sharks filled every niche. Into this thriving world emerged Odontus Megalodon, not just another predator, but the apex of them all. For most of its existence, this colossus cruised tropical and subtropical seas worldwide, from shallow bays to open ocean depths. Recent research, including a major 2025 study by dozens of shark paleontologists, pushes the upper limit to about 24.3 meters, 80 feet from snout to tail tip. That's roughly the length of 2 school buses end to end, or nearly as long as the blue whale skeleton hanging in London's Natural History Museum. Earlier estimates hovered around 15 to 18 meters, but fresh analysis of vertebral columns, like a remarkably preserved trunk section from Belgium spanning over 11 meters, combined with comparisons to living sharks, suggests a more elongated, slender body plan. Think less like a stocky great white, more like an enormous lemon shark or even a streamlined mako. Efficient, hydrodynamics, built for long-distance cruising rather than explosive bursts. A creature that massive might have weighed up to 94 tons, rivaling the heft of the largest blue whales, yet propelled by a body shaped for economical movement through water. Its weapons were legendary. Teeth reached up to 18 centimeters or more in slant height thick, triangular, edged with fine serrations designed not just to slice, but to grip and shatter bones. A single bite could deliver forces estimated between 108,000 and 182,000 newtons, enough to crush whale ribs or shear through blubber in one devastating clamp. Imagine the tension. A pod of early baleen whales migrating through open water, unaware that below, a dark silhouette rises. No warning chase, just a sudden upward lunge, jaws unhinging impossibly wide, engulfing a flipper or fluke. Fossils bear the scars. Whale vertebrae with deep gouges, bitten ribs healed, proof that Megalodon targeted the most abundant, calorie-rich prey available. It likely struck vital areas, waited for massive blood loss, then returned to feed at leisure. Life for a Megalodon began dramatically. Unlike most fish, it gave live birth to pups already formidable newborns, measuring 3.6 to 3.9 meters, roughly the length of a great white shark adult. Embryos nourished themselves inside the mother through oophagy, devouring unfertilized eggs in a brutal prenatal competition that ensured only the strongest survived to emergence. These youngsters entered a dangerous world, but their size at birth gave them an immediate edge against many threats. For millions of years, Megalodon dominated unchallenged. Its cruising speed, inferred from placoid scale patterns, hovered around 2 to 3.5 kilometers per hour steady, energy-efficient travel that let it patrol vast ranges in search of food. Yet this very specialization may have sealed its fate. As the Pliocene epoch cooled around 3.6 million years ago, global temperatures dropped, ocean currents shifted, and nutrient-rich coastal habitats contracted. Large whales migrated to colder, more productive polar waters, out of easy reach. Smaller, more agile predators like the emerging great white shark appeared, competing for remaining prey. Megalodon, locked into a high-calorie lifestyle that demanded enormous meals, couldn't adapt quickly enough. The fossil record fades no teeth younger than about 3.6 million years, leaving a silent ocean, where once a titan cruised. The mystery lingers. Was it purely climate, competition, or a cascade of both? Some populations may have clung on longer in isolated pockets, but eventually, the last massive shadow slipped beneath the waves forever. Today, Megalodon endures in our collective imagination. Giant teeth wash up on beaches, museum displays tower with reconstructed jaws, and every massive great white sighting reignites whispers of survival. Recent studies keep reshaping our view longer, sleeker, more efficient than we once pictured, reminding us how little we truly know about the deep past. In an age when our own oceans face warming and disruption, the Megalodon's story carries a quiet warning. Even the mightiest ruler can vanish when the world changes faster than it can follow. So the next time you stand at the edge of the sea and peer into the blue, remember, far below, in the memory of waters, the greatest predator that ever lived once patrolled these same depths. Its silent glide, its bone-crushing bites, its colossal presence they echo still, a reminder of nature's raw power and fragile balance. Megalodon wasn't just a shark. It was the ocean's dark sovereign, and the seas have never quite been the same without it.